State instead of airport.
Aerosolized. Aerosolized will come, but it also drops back.
Well, it's only airborne when it's disturbed though.
It's
moved and
It's little particles,
yeah.
so it's not moving all over the air.
It's not like it's settled in.
Yeah.
Another question is IHS the one that's disseminating? Are they going to be getting the pamphlets out? Are they going to be getting,
They've made copies, but do you have copies of the ones that we made?
Yeah, and then also housing on their Facebook, they have posted it on there, and Indian Health has posted on their website.
okay.
But we'll also be getting some,
Yeah,
right?
we put together a whole web pager that we're going to print out this afternoon, and then that along with supplies, I guess we'll just have them available. Where shall I take everything that we get to CHRs, to CAP offices, or?
You know, that's the thing, you have to have a plan for your supply. There's another section of this ICS system, it's called supply. Supply will take it and distribute it to whomever.
And see, that's a good question. What you're talking about is a really good point that you brought up. So when they called me and they told me they wanted me to bring down my plan and my supplies for this meeting, what I brought down was this. You see how thick it is? This is our travel emergency operation plan. It's been in ordinance since August of 2007. If you go through this plan, it tells you every step, every disaster, what to do in every emergency or disaster. It tells you the people to contact, the exact steps that you need to do for these situations. Okay, so this is pretty lengthy. This is a really big book. And like Mr. Weston is saying, whenever you have an emergency or disaster, the first 15 minutes when an emergency or disaster occurs is really crucial. Because you need to notify your emergency response team, which is property and supply, Chris Witt, transportation, Justin Queer, who is not here either, Greg Marshall, who is our volunteer agency coordinator, did I say Chris Witt? Property and supply, he's our resource manager. Well, all these people, they play an important role during an emergency or disaster, because here we come. We all come at the EOC, and the EOC, according to Resolution 0977, is supposed to be established up in the Office of Economic Development in the conference room. So if we were going to have an emergency or disaster, dispatch would be notified. Dispatch would notify us. Within 15 minutes, we would meet at the EOC. The team would meet. Then we would say, okay, so this is the situation. We have the Hunta virus. Which area has been hit? What is the radius that we need to contain the situation? Do we have enough local resources to address the situation? Or do we need to contact the state OEM and get additional resources, like you're saying, the heavy equipment, which is free. We don't have to pay anything for it. It will be given to us. And for the hazmat team, I just brought that up at the meeting Friday. They asked me, can you contact the hazmat team? So I did contact the State Office of Emergency Management. They said hazmat team does not. It does not handle a situation as the Hunta virus. They told me the proper supplies for, the proper procedures for how to clean it up. You need to give them supplies, the pail, the bucket, the spray bottle, the rags, the paper towels, the garbage bags, the masks, the gloves, all of this. So what I went to do was go to Sioux Nation, get these supplies, and take it out to the 19 or 26 or however many people it was that was out at the casino. I went down to Sioux Nation and I found out that instead of buying the supplies that we need, like the bleach and the spray bottles and stuff for these families to clean it up, instead it was, they used it to purchase hygiene products. For what reason, I don't know. But that was money. We're always saying that the tribe is in debt in our budget, yet we can afford to spend that much money on something that was inconsequential to this situation. And that's why I'm saying, when one of these situations hit, we need to follow the right processes. It can eliminate the expenses that are with it, and we have processes that are already set up. Why reinvent the wheel when it's already been invented? We have the resolution 0977, establishes where the Emergency Operations Center is. The 0978 establishes who's on the Tribal Emergency Response Commission. A council delegate, an EPA person, a treasurer, and the economic development. Those four are the commission. They establish regulatory authority for the reservation. We have done this since 2007. It is an organized structure. It has been accepted. We know what we're doing. And I have ICS 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 underneath my belt. And so does the rest of my team. Yeah, we know we're supposed to establish an ICS. We know an incident commander is supposed to be there. And separately, there's an EOC that's supposed to be established too. And if we need to, we'll set up shelters in each one of the districts. But from my experience, the people don't want to be in shelters. When we had the Wombley blizzard, we set up the shelter at the school. That was one case where they wanted to be there. For this situation, we have an MOU with each one of the district CAP offices. If we need to open a shelter, we have an MOU with the Red Cross. They will come down and open that shelter, and they will take care of all of our resources, contact with the BOAD agencies to get us the supplies and to document. Now, whenever this kind of situation hit this morning, I was really frustrated. Because here we are again, an emergency or disaster hits, and instead of following the processes, everything's changed, and this person and that person and this person's going to handle it. We didn't have the training. And so I come in here kind of upset, and all I was going to do is bring you the Tribal Emergency Operation Plan and say, okay, you guys want to do what you're going to do? Go ahead and do it then. But these are my people too. And so if you guys want assistance from the Tribal Emergency Response Team, we will give you that. But if you don't want it, then I can just drop off the TOP with you, and you guys can have at it and go ahead, do it yourself. Reinvent the wheel. You know, because I put a lot of hard work into this, and when I want to do it, then what am I doing it for?
Well, we're glad you're here. That's why we invited you early. I know this morning I got upset, but people were just saying the president was signing, so alignment is in place, and so we asked you to come back. And like you said, we're all in this for our people, so let's just come up with a plan and get education out to people.
So how do we get that plan?
Yeah, so
how do we get that? I mean, do you have it in, can you email it out to us? I mean, because I know it's awfully thick and nobody probably has the time to print or make copies, but as a director, I don't have that, you know? So how do I know what the steps are and if I'm even included or if I'm not included, you know? And if I'm not included and I'm not on there, I'm fine with that. I can stay in my office.
Non-essential.
Non-essential. Me and Holbert are non-essential. We declared ourselves by resolution.
And I'm sorry that.
No, that's
I'm sorry
fine.
you're not included because
And that's
I wasn't
fine.
aware that you had a TBA program, but I can see that you want to be a part of this, and I'm glad that you want to contribute, and you are very much needed.
So, but I'd like to have a copy of that. You know? Electronic or
I think we need to
Tell us
take
what
that
to
in.
do. Tell us what to do
It's
now.
already there, let's keep it in and go on.
Yeah, just someone tell us what to do and we'll do it.
or if
Yeah,
there, if
that's
we
it.
knew,
Tell
like
us
if,
what to do and we'll be done.
Okay, we had some questions about transportation, and now David is here. Oh, wow. What was the question for transportation?
You needed the equipment,
We're talking about additional transportation use, Homer's program. Do you want to go ahead, Homer? What am I doing? I don't know, you're talking to me.
No, you said you need help. You said.
Additional vehicles. You guys did cooperate on this last major cleanup, so come on.
We did, we did.
Normally. Yeah.
Normally?
Normally. Or is it a normal?
Normally, what would we do?
A lot all depends on what's gonna happen with this whole thing, and it's like I said, if we're gonna need to be moving, hazardous items, semi-hazardous and non-hazardous, all hitting our regular route, then we're gonna need some assistance. But then the point came up that Donald made is that all of the stuff within our vehicle are contained. which is a compact. So 40 yards, I'm sure we have close parts.
So you need compactors and parts, are you saying?
Well, I got 2 compactors down right now, one driveway should be done. And I can use that as the one to do the,
I can
on
use
the
it for
virus.
this emergency response.
And one guy got one that just came back and is going back up. If there is like a truck, well, the ones going out to the houses, so we need this out there. And we have one coming around.
Well, my recommendation, Scott, is to take whatever Arlene and her team develop and see if we can plug this situation into it and make it work. Because you know what, we don't have time to reinvent the wheel.
That's what I mean, you need to have a timeline to put on
And
that.
if it wasn't widely known that this plan existed, whatever, that's besides the point right now. We gotta deal with this issue. We got homes to clean, we got tribal membership that need our help. So all this other stuff is kind of extraneous to the issue right now. We can sit down and, clash over this and that, and who's responsible, and who's not, whatever, but you got a plan. I want you to work with Lisa and those that were designated this morning by the chairman and by HHS to pull in whoever a meeting like this, get this thing operational. I don't know what else to say unless someone else has another recommendation. Bobby plays a big part of this. He's our first line in the community to get education materials out there. We have somewhat of a survey of elders. Our nutritionist person needs to be here. We can deliver a lot of information, ask them what kind of supplies they do require, all these sort of things. So, I mean, there's a process. No finger pointing, let's get the damn thing on the road, and we can tweak this thing as we go along for winter floods. You know what, there's going to be, the weather patterns change, our probability, another related tornado, whatever, coming to create havoc, is a very real possibility. So, just think this will be up and active at all times.
So,
Hold it if you're not feeling the love. I'll give you a
I agree with you, Mr. Person. And why don't we go ahead and get started? Well, I think what we need to say is who's giving what? The supplies. We need the buckets, we need the spray bottles, the gloves, the masks, the bleach. Have that been decided on who's giving what?
Who can provide those things?
Did you start it?
For this morning's meeting?
In-house service, and I think Lisa said she can purchase some.
$4,000 worth of supplies.
David said, Arlene has some of those supplies. Arlene, Tim Jacobs mentioned that you have some supplies that they helped them out some of these supplies that you have somewhere.
I have some, when we've had the pots, we have an immunization pot every year. We have some masks, but we don't have like a whole bunch of them. We have maybe half.
That's why I was trying to get an inventory of what all was needed.
Yeah, so that would be the first step, is deciding what kind of supplies we need. And as far as I've heard, the treasurer's office is gonna open an account so that we can get the bleach and the pails and the spray bottles. And so then we need to decide where we're gonna put this distribution center. And I have a suggestion, and I'm open to suggestions if people have places where we can have a secured storage of the supplies. Anybody have any offers?
I know there's not an office area somewhere, but
At our office, we have a storage unit that's locked up in the back. That's not being used. It was used by the bingo hall, but since they moved it out of there, we could lock it and we could put the supplies in there. And so who would be responsible for giving out those supplies? Which department? Would we put that in property then? because that's where our resource
Well,
management
and that's
officer-
that's why I let you run with it, because you said you already had people delegated for that.
And that's the
So-
property and supply.
So I think we need to have, Chris Witt here, I think Justin Boyer needs to be here. If we're gonna instill our ICS system,
And I did call them, I have my secretary call them, and they should be on their way here. But we have all of these resources right here, so I'm asking for suggestions on if there's anybody else who has an offer that would like to offer their office services or something to this project. Because it's not just the team, it's all of us working together that's gonna make this successful.
The storage, are they just in Pine Ridge? Do we need, or is there places in Kyle we can store, or what do we need? Everybody has
Each
a
district.
property?
So I think what we'll have to probably do is either have it at the schools, because school is not in session, or have it at the CAP offices. We do have an MOU already with the CAP offices, Robert, to open them as shelters. We could use it for storage too, huh? We could have a,
Depends on how much room they have in each
I
car.
don't know about what, pretty small.
and what we're trying to store is not very big items. They're just, the pails and the gloves and masks. Because what we want to do is make sure that each district has access to those supplies, because we're going to depend on the people to clean their own homes. And so we want to prepare them on how to do it properly, right? We want to have that training, and so we need a representative in each district, and I would suggest we use the federal monitors, because that's what we've done before. Have the federal monitors go out there for each district, get this word out, tell the people where the supplies are. We need to hang up flyers, and we could probably hold one big training, and then each of those federal monitors could be here, and then they could train their own constituents. Do you think? Does that sound good?
Are Lisa said they developed a brochure already, just symptoms and how to clean up and everything? They just needed the number to put, so is the VP's office going to be the hotline?
Yeah, the hotline for emergency is the vice president's office.
So
They
is
have
that
two
what
different
number
phone
should we
numbers
put
there.
on the,
We'll put that on the PSA. Could we put that on the PSA, Donna? The number for the vice president's
Well,
office?
You mentioned you had a public relations person, and I was just wondering who that person was.
Me. I serve so many roles because we try to get people out here to help with emergency management, but because it's not paid, it's a volunteer position, I can't get anybody to sit in these roles. So I serve as the Turk Commission chairperson, which was nominated to me by Sonia and Mason. And then I also sit as the public information officer, and now I'm even serving as the interim emergency manager. So I'm a person with a lot of different hats here. And it's just because there's nobody paid to do it. Yeah, I've been doing this since 2007.
now on these supplies, is it just for the private sector, since the housing's going to take care of their own houses?
I wasn't here for that whole
Because
meeting.
Molly said that he was going to take care of all the housing area. So when you put the supplies out to these CAP offices, then it'll be for, because they're going to come too, the housing people are going to come to the district, say, I'm entitled to that, even though the housing gave it to them already, how do we know that? See?
Yeah, and so I'm not familiar with how the housing is going to do it, but I think you were up at the Keely radio station with them this morning. Did you get to hear what their plan of attack was going to be?
Yeah, they're already mobilized. They're already mobilized as of Saturday. They had an emergency meeting, and they began mobilization right there. So all their maintenance people were brought in, and their TSRs, and yeah, they're already there.
Okay, so like with any of these other houses, I think whenever you would go around and do your how you're going to check on your
houses and, you know, ones in the homes that are deteriorating or whatever, and do those home visits. We weren't gonna touch the housing. But if you put supplies out there, it's for everybody, whether you live in the housing or not. See? So if you're gonna start putting supplies out to these CAP offices, housing people have the right to come in and say, yeah, I want a gallon of that for us. I want a new pail. I want a new. Because it's going to happen. So are we gonna limit it? See? Are we gonna?
I think in the initial, and this is what we do with any emergency or disaster, is in the beginning, we will limit what we're giving out. But when we see what demand is there, then with our public service announcement, we will include that in there, that we need these donations. And then with our MOU with the Red Cross, we will also be contacting the VOAD agencies outside of our reservation and telling them these are what we need. And you can help with that, Donna, is getting what supplies are needed. Do we need the manpower? Do we need the different trucks to haul those canisters? You know, what is it that we need that our reservation can't handle, and we're gonna pull in outside agencies to help us with that. So that's what we're gonna have to do, is one of the first steps, is narrow that list down.
One of the things that I kind of understand what she's talking about is whenever we did I worked with you on the flooding, we did the sandbag, and then on the winter team, with orders. And we ran into a lot of orders. We were responsible for getting water out there, and so was somebody else, and this one house just had a stack of water, they wouldn't give it up. So I think that part of what you're saying is if housing is giving this out, people need to know that housing is giving theirs out, and that the people that are giving private stuff out is separate from the housing. Otherwise, you're gonna have gallons of clogs going to one guy, they're just gonna use it to wash clothes. So,
and I think housing already started their door-to-door education, passing all the information out, but they were on the ball. I mean, they had key radio over at their office. They had a translator there. They brought in KOLA while I was leaving. Chloe was walking in, so they're really mobilized already, and they already had some training with the guy that came down from the Southwest, right? And so, yeah, they just got on the ball over the weekend, and they're already mobilized.
But we shouldn't even bother with the housing. This organization should just be
Housing is taking care of theirs. Shannon County is taking care of theirs.
And the schools are doing.
The schools are taking care of their own. So we take care, the tribe should take care of private entities.
And I think the first thing that we need to focus on is the special needs population. You know, those people that are handicapped, are homebound, that can't get out. Those are the first ones that we need to address. And then with our PSAs, we'll get out the information of where people can come in to pick up those supplies for each district. And we'll have a sign-off sheet, just like we do with our other supplies that we have coming in, and they can sign off on it. And how many people, like they do at Wakpani. You know, if they come in and they get some kind of supplies and they need to say how many family members are in there, and the head of household needs to sign off on it. So I think we could use that same format to get this out.
I think in my career here is because she has contractors and just worried about getting the information to the contractors.
I sent the stuff that Dorothy sent me, I've sent it out to the contractors who have emails, but I have to get it out to the contractors who don't have the email. So I'm going to have my staff doing that on their site visits. But I would like the brochure that you're doing, Lisa. She said that you can use the vice president's office as that call number. So as soon as you get that, if you could send that to us, then we'll make sure because they will have a lot.
I'll send it to Dorothy and she can send it out.
Yeah, and that manual, if you send it to Dorothy, she has all the directors' emails. She can send it out for you in her answer response plan.
Yeah, so it's agreed that we'll use the CAP offices. The storage sites. Right, Robert, will you check on that for us?
I'll just back to the office, I'll do a quick memo today. You could save it to the firm.
Yeah. And I'll get a form to them that they can use to check off the emergency supplies. Just a sign-up sheet. Even though I've been taking care of this emergency management initiative and trying to get everything together, I don't want everybody to get the wrong impression and think that I just want to do it all. I don't want to do it all. I need the people's help to get this done. Like I said before, I've been serving on emergency management 3 different hats, because I've been carrying this load alone. It's a really heavy load, and I really need all of your help, and I appreciate all of your suggestions on how we can do it better, because like I said, we haven't had very much participation, and I really need all of your help.
So you said you were gonna get spray bottles?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and get spray bottles and Clorox and rags. No, gloves.
Paper towels.
Masks and gloves are IHS. So I'll bring those back tomorrow and they'll be at the EDA office, and then between the programs that are gonna do outreach, that's where we'll be checked out at.
Yeah, the programs can come to my office and we're checking out the old supplies. So any programs that could donate will have the supplies there, and then the districts can pick them up. And then we'll also have the go-out agencies, whenever we get a hold of them. We'll probably have the Red Cross one directly taking those supplies out to each of the districts, so it doesn't have to be just centered here in Cambridge.
Well, I know that the camp office, they have, I've seen these maps of everybody's home, and they know if you're in a housing or not. So the cap office staff know who's in the housing and who's not in the housing. You have to always fill it out, so they would be like excellent at dispersal.
Yeah, and that's the form that I said I was gonna get out, but if they already have them, do you know if they already have those forms to sign out?
No, they have it for, like if you need help, but when you fill it out, you do a census form, so they know where you live, directions to your house, and they also know who's in the housing and who's not in the housing. So if you have the forms, you were saying you wanted to concentrate because housing is taken care of already, then they can make sure that they're not in the housing.
Question. In all of this book right here, I'm a stickler on taking care of the people. And then taking care of our people, we need to take care of the people that are taking care of the people. So I just texted Mason, and I don't know what his answer is, but where in this book does it talk about the liabilities, the risks that our employees have, and what insurances covers any type of injury or an ongoing sickness that may come about from this, that the employees are going to be, what happens if Bob goes over tomorrow? For whatever reason, because he was exposed to this certain kind of
Workman's comp.
And I'm gonna go over there and I'm
We don't have it, so.
Robert, did you not wet down that urine and feces
Sure,
before
would you?
you wiped it up?
Right now, the tribe doesn't have any work comp. What the treasurer is advised to do is to go self-insured. Which means that there is an account open in my current. If you open the account, I don't know. I think we have a third-party administrator. I don't know if contract is signed on that either. To save money, that if there were any claims out there, any injuries, that the tribe would take care of it also.
So the liability is null and void.
They're still liable.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is that, program, so that there's a liability issue. And I don't mean to throw a cog in the wheel here, but it's a spooky thought,
It is.
you know, and it's a real thought.